You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls Job Fair, coming up in just a couple of days now.
That is.
This Saturday. All the details at SiouxFallsJobFair.com. Dan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I am doing okay.
God.
It's a little dicey out there. School fires up today.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
A lot going on. We'll be addressing that a little bit later in
Nice.
in the show because
Cool.
it's a game changer every year. School year fires up and things just shift a little bit. What is going on? Mother Teresa born this day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She was pretty amazing individual.
She had no children, though. Did you know that?
But she was still a mother.
Yeah, Mother Teresa, but no kids. I don't know if you knew that. I just thought that was an interesting fact.
I can't even look at him right now.
I'm just
I
saying.
know.
just-
I know.
I'm
Yeah.
I'll be quiet over here from
You know,
now
I
on.
grew up Catholic, and it was amazing because most nuns did have several children.
Did they really?
Pretty crazy. Macaulay Culkin is 41.
Holy cow, that don't make you feel old.
He's all grown up. And Marianne Nichols.
Marianne Nichols.
How I tripped over this as a birthday, I really don't know because it's really kind of dark. Marianne Nichols was actually the first victim of notorious serial killer Jack the Ripper.
Oh.
I know, right?
Okay.
Huh.
Still to this day, unsolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Well, there's a bunch of people who think they solved it, but nobody knows for sure.
Yeah.
Let's
that's
see.
nuts.
Delving into history. Wow, quite a day. This day, 1945. Very somber, very humbled. Japanese diplomats come aboard the USS Missouri to receive pretty darn clear instructions on Japan's surrender at the end of World War II. Yep.
Big day.
And it was 1873, the very first free kindergarten in the United States.
Okay.
Fires up right outside St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
And in 1748, the first Lutheran denomination in North America is founded in Philadelphia. Just 1 hour later, the first potluck was founded, followed by weak coffee and stale sugar cookies in the basement. So I know, you know, we all know, and we can just get this done.
All right, we're going to do that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxFallsJobFair.com.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Thursday?
We're going to take a moment and just talk about really kind of a pretty crazy lawsuit. The man's name is Spencer Eldon. You know Spencer from the iconic Nirvana album cover.
I read
Yes.
Nirvana's Nevermind. He's the little naked baby
Yes,
guy
I
in
saw
the
this.
pool who looks like he's chasing after a $1
Money.
bill.
Yep.
This is really strange. Lawsuit was filed actually Tuesday of this week, alleging that nude image on that album cover constituted child pornography. I don't know how he got there, but his lawyer's standing by him. It turns out his it was a photo shoot, and it was just kind of random. His parents were actually paid $200 or something
Right.
back. Nothing was ever signed legally or anything else. But he wants $150,000 from all the members of the band who are still survived.
Right.
Photographers, record label. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on.
150,000 each? Is what
Each,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
So it comes to almost $1 million all told from what I can gather. He is 30 years old now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that over the years, he has done that pose several times growing up on the anniversary of that album.
Right. He's
but wearing swim trunks.
He's benefited from that
Yeah. So yeah,
It's kind of hard now after the fact to now all of a sudden say, hey, that was harmful to me.
Yeah, because he's actually recreated that pose on the album's 10th, 17th, 20th, and 25th anniversaries.
Right. I don't know. That's going to be an uphill battle for him, I think. But
You want my prediction?
Yeah, why not?
Settle out of court, undisclosed amount, and he'll have to sign something saying that it's over.
Maybe, but yeah, this thing is...
Because this isn't the first time he's tried this.
Oh, I was not aware of that.
Yeah, I read something that like 10, 15 years ago there was talk of this, and then it kind of got shot down. And I think probably because of the reasons you guys are talking about. But now there's a new attorney involved that's kind of digging in, going, hey, in the world we live in today, what jury is going to look at a naked baby on a cover and say that that was okay? And I'm going, oh, yeah.
It'll be interesting.
So I think that the environment changed. Not that anything in the situation changed. That has been the same for 30 years now. Mm-hmm. But the environment in which this jury would be living in has changed. And I think they'll probably convince several people, whether it's the amount he's asking for, but other people on the other side of that going, wait a minute, do we really want to be on the side of child pornography? I wouldn't. I'd say $150,000, give it to him. Like, just do it.
Well, gosh, John, it sounds to me like you're part of the problem, buddy.
I probably am.
Holy cow, give it to him.
Yeah, it's because of people like you that people have frivolous lawsuits.
I'd laugh them out of the courtroom.
Yeah.
Is this John versus Heidi, Dan, and child porn? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Well, let's keep in mind there's absolutely nothing pornographic about it.
Okay.
No, there's not.
Naked baby's been around forever.
Right.
And that's the thing. If this does get some traction, think about how many moms and dads snapped a photo of their kid.
Oh yeah, I mean this is going to open a whole can of
adorable.
worms.
And they show that at parties.
Basically, it's gonna jump album sales. So
Yeah, probably.
that's what's going to happen there. So I thought that was interesting.
I do too. That is why we refer to this segment as Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. I sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris, you look very stern over there. Everything.
Well, there's things going on, and I'm a little surprised by some of this stuff. Again, first day of public schools.
Yes.
And congratulations, the first class attending Jefferson High School. I've been keeping eye on that place.
Right.
Starships.
Yeah, I've been cruising that place. I've been securing the perimeter, taking a look, and it does it.
It's a pretty cool building.
It looks kind of like a minimum security penitentiary.
They just need to put up a fence.
It just does. So yeah, hey, go Starships.
Yeah. We're calling them that no matter what.
That's absolutely right, I guess. Cavaliers were a mid-sized Chevy product. I don't think so. And the district is still looking for over 200 substitute teachers. And I think a couple dozen regular full-time teachers, too.
Wow.
So, yeah. And that's not the only thing. And you look at that, all these people, look all around the country, there's over 10 million jobs available in the United States of America right now. And closer to home, it's not just a teacher shortage, but officials say South Dakota is facing a shortage of nurses big time.
Yeah.
When at a period, let's face it, they're probably needed the most. Turns out stress, long hours, fear of infection during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic have caused more nurses than usual to leave the field or retire early. Well, here's the stats. For instance, from 2015 to 2016, about 1,700 registered nurses left South Dakota, got out of the business. Last year, over 2,500 nurses dropped out of the state workforce. And the state's higher education system has not produced enough nursing grads to keep up with that demand.
Well, they can say that's why they're leaving. But I watched a video of a person who is getting out of the nursing field because she said, I am not taking this vaccine, and they're telling me I need to take the vaccine to keep my job.
Well, that's a recent development, though.
Yeah, that's recent. That's just happened.
Yeah.
That wasn't over the last year.
Last year or so.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Those are new numbers, so it's going to get even worse.
I think you guys know offhand average pay for a registered nurse at one of the major hospitals.
I have no idea.
I really don't.
Pretty good. It was $7.25 an hour, or more than that.
It's
sure
probably,
it's more
probably
than
a little
that.
more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get dental.
Probably.
Probably.
There's some good medical benefits. You thinking of signing up, Dan?
Can't be that hard to jam an IV in somebody's butt. I don't know.
I don't think that's where
An
they put
IV
the IV
in someone's butt.
You might need some more training.
Okay, well, just a thought. I might be available. See what happens. So I just wanted to point that out. A lot of really key positions and key jobs are just kind of hanging wide open, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of
there are.
surprising
And
anymore.
If you happen to be a person who's looking for a new position, join us on Saturday.
Saturday going to be a big deal, yeah.
And I'm going to try to get a complete list posted, but here's the problem. Right when I think I'm ready to post a complete list, I'll get a call from somebody else.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we'd like to have a booth there as well.
Yeah, it happened yesterday.
So, yeah, we've got some really great opportunities. And here's the thing I want to remind you. Even if you have a job, you're certainly welcome to stop by and join us. And I'm going to put a little prize on the table as well. 1 week from tomorrow, Brett Michaels and Warrant will be in Huron, South Dakota at the State Fair. I'm going to have some tickets that we're giving away this Saturday at the job fair. If you want to stop by, you can win them on the spot. So now when you're there and you see a coworker, you can say, oh, I'm just here to win those tickets to Warrant. That's why, and Brett Michaels, that's why I'm here. So we've got way more than just the jobs to get you to stop by, and then you got a good excuse. So.
Yeah, and that's not your cup of tea. Another option is you can stop by and mow my lawn.
Ooh, hey, there you go. You can do that.
Because I'm a giver.
Is that what you're doing Saturday?
Huh? No, I'm gonna be at the job fair with my resume, John.
That would be really funny.
Just keep pushing, buddy.
The three of us should do that. We should be walking around in booths doing interviews.
We actually talked about that the other day. Dan was like, a lot of these people don't know what we look like. We should just go and apply for jobs.
And Dan comes back with a fake beard strapped on. Wait a minute, weren't you just here?
Well, I know what would happen. You map out like the last 40 years of my work life, and any employer looks at it and goes, you actually have no servable skills. We have nothing for you. Good day, sir.
Dan, we love you and we want to keep you.
Fantastic.
So, folks, come out and join us again this Saturday, SiouxFallsJobFair.com. All the details. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls Job Fair.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now. But we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out. So when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we are going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. We have Lizzie joining us from Finny Mini Farm and Sanctuary. Lizzie, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fantastic. I was on Facebook over the weekend, and somebody was talking about they took a trip out to Finny Mini Farm and Sanctuary, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? Is this a fairly new thing?
Yes, but it's actually brand new. So this weekend was our first big event. Where we let we opened up to the public. It was free will donation, and everyone seemed to have a pretty good time.
How far is this, like, from Sioux Falls? If somebody is in Sioux Falls and they're going, hey, I want to go check this out, is it a pretty quick trip?
It is pretty close. We're actually a couple miles away from Wildwater West, so just a couple minutes outside of Sioux Falls.
Nice. And what do they find at Finny Mini Farm and Sanctuary? What do you guys have there right now?
We have a huge assortment of animals. I'll go biggest to smallest. We have Gideon the donkey. We just recently took in a sheep named Clyde. We have multiple goats, fainting goats, pygmy goats, Pumbaa or potbelly pig, and 2 kuni pigs, and a large variety of birds between guineas, chickens, turkeys, giant rabbits, guinea pigs, hedgehogs, and we just keep adding every week. Someone else joins. So,
and where do these come from? Is it somebody that's going, hey, we tried to do this and we just can't raise this? And because I see on here it says Finny Mini Farm, and I see rescue is in the name of the email address. So is that kind of how that works?
So, yep, we've taken in a lot of rabbits and kittens especially, but also roosters from in town that people just couldn't have anymore. Clyde the sheep, he was supposed to be meat wool animal, but the previous owner just fell in love with him and did not want him to be processed, so they brought him to us. and knew that he would have just a good, happy life here. We do rehoming, especially kittens and rabbits, because that seems to be our biggest in and out animals. But we do take in a lot from the public, and we try to find homes for them as best as we can.
That is really cool. So if there's somebody that's going, hey, I got a cat or I got a pet of some kind and it's not working for me to have that, they could reach out to you and maybe you could help them find a new home even?
Yes, definitely. We also do take in a lot of what my husband calls broken animals. So we have a couple roosters with no feet. We have a blind kitten, a kitten with a club foot, all sorts of... We call our donkey the wonky donkey. But all sorts of animals that might not find a place somewhere else, they will find a place here, because I just have a space in my heart for animals that were born different or that were injured or going through something that makes them hard to be adopted out.
And you had mentioned a kitty cat that's got kind of a wonky foot. I saw that kitty cat on Facebook. The cat's name is Sunny. That's our station name, so it's like our little mascot there. That's pretty cool.
Sunny is looking for a home. We're hoping to find. She had an almost home, but the owner turned out to be allergic, so she is looking for a home. She is such a sweet little kitty. She's perfect for people who don't want cats on their furniture because she can't get up there. But she would love to be held and cuddled. So
that is awesome.
If anyone's interested in her, just get a hold of us and they can come meet her.
And again, if people would like to come out, you have like a fall festival that you're working on right now. When will you have the details on that? Is that coming soon?
Yes, very soon. We're just getting the dates down. We're deciding if we're going to do 2 weekends or just Halloween weekend. For sure, it will be Halloween weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. It's still free will donation to come out. We're expecting a lot of people again, because if anyone was there this past weekend, it was pretty crowded, but everything went well. So
that is awesome. And if people would like to stay up to date, I encourage them to do what I did. I became a friend on Facebook, Finny Mini Farm and Sanctuary, and I'm going to throw a link to that to make it really easy. So if you're going, how in the world do I spell all of this? If you go to the Sunny page, you'll find it. I'll put a link there. Lizzie, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And again, Lizzie is with Finny Mini Farm and Sanctuary, and it's just outside of T. It's a T address, but kind of by Wildwater West. I'm going to throw a link to the website, or the Facebook page, rather, so you can find it. All of those details at facebook.com/sunnyradio and facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Time now for the newsiest news we do. It is News with Dan Farris.
Oh, let's see. People still offering really primo stuff to get the Rona shots.
Yeah.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
Yeah.
He was handing out $100 Visa gift cards, throwing them around like Tic Tacs. He's continuing that. The Minnesota State Fair is about to fire up. And the first 3,600 people who attend the Minnesota State Fair, and by the way, you're supposed to wear a mask. The Minnesota State Fair. You get your first shot at the State Fair.
Yeah.
You claim another $100 Visa gift card. I don't know where Tim got all this money.
Do you need to be from Minnesota to do this, or could anybody? I really
don't know. I think you probably need to be a resident of the state.
I would assume, of
Minnesota. So with all of these prompts that have cropped up, everything from $1 million lottery chances to get the shot. This, I think, is my favorite. From the Associated Press, Dateline, Kennewick, Washington. Staff at the jail in South Central Washington and a state have come up with an inexpensive but apparently pretty effective way to encourage inmates to get the vaccine. Now, what's the most popular place in a jail and prison facility? The commissary.
Sure.
Right? That's kind of the commerce of trade there. Candy bars, food stuff, that kind of thing. Okay. Well, you get your first COVID shot, you're going to get 10 packs of ramen noodles.
Oh, right, really?
Call them soups.
Yeah, they do call them soups.
Yes, they call them soups.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
The name of the promotion is Soups for Shots.
Oh, my
Really?
God.
Yes. Yes, they've already handed out about 1,000 packets.
So they're getting 10 packs of ramen noodles for shots. So they're getting the equivalent of $1.50.
$1, yeah.
You can buy those. You can buy those 10 for $1.
What? I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe they're more now. I haven't bought ramen
Back in
noodles
my day, you'd, shank someone for a pack of cigarettes. So, commerce is commerce, guys.
That is.
It is.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, and apparently it's working beautifully. So
Okay.
There's a website. I don't.
There's
remember.
just something very wrong.
Yeah.
My spidey senses are like, there's something wrong.
You got to convince me
if
to do
they're
it. Why?
if they're bribing people, there's something wrong.
Back to the soups. There's a website somewhere where a guy put together a whole like a cookbook. It's just online, but different things that have been contributed to him from inmates. Things you can make with ramen noodles. And some of it actually looked pretty good. I'm like, I'd kind of like to try some of this. But others,
we went
not
here,
so much.
I thought this was a newscast.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, it's newsiest news here. Dan Farris.
Holy cow!
Sorry, Dan.
Well, let's go over to the John desk. All right. Well, I had some other hard-hitting stories, but we're almost out of time, so we'll just jump into sports quickly here, out of the world of sports. And who doesn't love soccer?
Oh yeah,
except this guy. North American Gold Cup playoffs are in session. Teams representing Mexico, Canada, Costa Rica, Qatar, Honduras, Jamaica, El Salvador, and the United States. Score recap: 1-0, 1-0, 0-1, 2-1, 0-2, 1-0, and this partial score: 1.
Nice. That is exciting.
From the 93.3 Sunny News Desk, I'm Dan Farris, reminding you, if it's news, it is news to me.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, August 26th, 2021. The markets continue to drift higher in the face of rising risk. The S&P 500 advanced about 0.25% on Wednesday and set another new all-time high. The move was bolstered by a better-than-expected durable goods figure that points to continued economic expansion in the second half of the year. Among the day's leaders are the hospitality and leisure stocks, which gained from 1% to 7% in the wake of Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine approval. Chip makers are also among the day's leaders after a wave of good news from within the sector. Market action may begin to heat up on Thursday as traders get ready for Jerome Powell's keynote speech on Friday. The speech, delivered to the Jackson Hole Conference, may shed some light on the Fed's next steps. If the Fed chief can reassure the market the FOMC has inflation under control, it could be off to the races for the stock market. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.